Okay, welcome back to Tiki Hut Treasures. I'm Jennifer, and I am going to start a project here. I have these, what do they call these? Geode edged coasters, and I just thought it would be kind of cool to put some sea glass in them. And then I have some like little gems that I could put along the actual rough edge. But then also I have these sea glass chips that I've cleaned with alcohol, and I thought I could put some of them in between the spaces where these larger pieces are. I don't love this color green. And I've bought more sea glass and I didn't get any of this color. And I'm really glad, because I don't like that color at all, but it is what it is. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of resin, and I'm just going to use my 1 hour fast cure, because you can pour it up to a 1/2 inch thick, and I just want these made fast. So I'm going to just use the 1 hour. I think that's going to be fine. So give me 2 seconds, and I'm going to mix that resin up for you. All right, let's mix it up. I'm going to put my gloves on. I don't plan on making a mess, but I really don't want resin on my fingers, so you should always protect yourself. I have a air purifier at the edge of my desk too, to pull away any VOCs, but it says it doesn't have VOCs, but everything's a chemical, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's see. I don't know how much I'm going to need. So we'll start with, I'm going to start with 200 mLs. I don't know if I'm even going to need that much, but I love this Promise 1 hour fast cure, because I can unmold something so quickly, and it's just like immediate satisfaction, you know? That's the name of the game these days, right? So I'm just going to mix it nice and slowly. I'm not going to use my electric mixer or anything, because I don't want to put in extra bubbles. And then I will spray alcohol on these. And I know that I should lift up each piece of sea glass here and make sure that the resin is going to go under each piece before I even add in these chips. So, but because it is 1 hour fast cure, you do have to move kind of quickly once you start your project. You don't have hardly any time to change your mind or take things back out or anything like that. So I know I have now 50 channel members. I'm so happy about that. And so that means that I'm going to be able to go live and hopefully get even more people who want to watch me do crafts, especially these fast ones where I could do them and unmold them in the same live. I think that would be kind of nice. So I'd like to be able to do lives and have actual input from people about what they want to see. So sorry, I'm just getting over pneumonia, so I know my voice sounds really funny, but I don't know that I want to add crushed crystal in here, but I probably should, because anytime you add crushed crystal, it will, it actually helps hide any bubbles. If you do get any bubbles in your work, it really does kind of disguise them a little bit. So it's almost like a little cheat. So I'm just going to put just a tiny bit. This isn't sea glass isn't meant to be too shiny anyway, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to start pouring this now into the mold. And again, I don't want to fill it because I'm going to have to pick up each piece of sea glass and make sure that I get resin under it, right? But it gives me a start. Okay, so then I'm just going to pick up each little piece and just make sure they are stuck good. So I'm glad I did this because otherwise I would have to top coat each coaster, and that's not what I want to do. So yeah, so you do want to get under each piece of glass. You do run the risk then of introducing a big fat bubble, but hopefully I won't. Hopefully. This is not the easiest. I'm surprised it's actually this difficult. I didn't know it was going to be hard to get under these pieces. But they've actually kind of suctioned to the bottom. This Promise Fast Cure is very thin. It starts out very thin. I mean, it gels up quickly because of how fast it sets, but it starts out very thin. So it's easy to get bubbles out usually. I just usually don't start with huge bubbles under each piece of stuff. Okay. All right, so that piece looks pretty good. I gotta work fast, y'all. So, maybe I should have laid these out. The problem was it took time to get the pieces in that fit anyway. It took me time to lay them down and stuff, so I didn't want to run out of time and not figure out the puzzle that it is to put down sea glass. So, oops, that is a big fat red hair of mine. Okay. Shoot. I'm getting my hand. Now see, good thing I wore my gloves because I'm getting my hand all up in the resin. Near my wrist or near my pinky keeps getting stuck in the resin. So see, even when you don't think you're going to make a mess, you should wear your PPE. Okay, I want this piece of blue because I love the blue sea glass. It's so pretty. Okay. Ugh, these pieces are not. Okay. Ugh. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. when I didn't spray alcohol either. You know what? I'm really doing myself a disservice today. My my puppy constantly is getting in trouble. Like, he's a bad puppy. I mean, I guess all puppies have puppy shit, but this one just ate the brim of my husband's favorite hat. Kai, it's 3 a.m. and he's barking. Kai, come here. Come here. It is 3 freaking o'clock in the morning, and I work nights, so I am oftentimes up this time. But my husband is sleeping soundly in the other room. So, well, he was anyway. He's probably not now. And yeah. And this puppy is probably gonna be really punished and not be able to come out of his crate all weekend for eating my husband's hat. Like, I can't even. This is not going to be a good time for him. I am going to have to play mediator too and be like, I'll buy him a new hat. Please don't punish him. Like, because he won't know what it's for later, you know? Like, I yelled at him when it happened. I don't get physical with my dog. I know some people do, but I will reprimand him, and I hope that that's enough, because I do not lay hands on him. I don't feel like it helps, and I wouldn't want someone to treat any animal that way. My husband wasn't raised that way. He was raised that dogs are dogs and you can do whatever you want to them. And so we have to have like a definite rule about, no, you can't treat my dogs that way, So that was a learning curve when we got married. All right, so this looks good. Now, I think I got all the little bubbles. It is starting to gel up. I'm running out of time for real. So I gotta go quickly and spread out these little pieces because I am running for real out of time. I may not be able to get in the little actual sea glass pieces, but let me put some of the shiny ones against the edge here. Yeah, it's really gelling up fast. Let's put this over here. Okay. I don't want it to be uneven either. Like, I don't want it to be bumpy. So I'm just gonna put these where I know that there's spaces. Otherwise, we're moving on. There's one. And there's some. There's some spaces. They're not very dark, huh? Oh, Kai, I can't believe he's in so much trouble. Like, why did he have to do that? I'm just dreading telling my husband about it tomorrow. He's gonna notice, like, first thing, where's my hat? Ugh. Has that ever happened to you guys? Like, do you have to, like, defend your animal to your mate ever? Oh, Lord. My other dog, who's like 15, can do no freaking wrong. Like, my husband just thinks he walks on water, and yet he's a little shit too, but I guess because he's older, my husband gives him like the benefit of the doubt, whatever, but he's a little shit too. They all try and get away with stuff they're not supposed to. Eat stuff they're not supposed to. Okay. Alright, y'all, I gotta move fast now because it is so gelled up. Let's move this down here. And it has a lot of bubble. Kai! Oh, Jesus. Stop, Kai. Nobody's making any noise. I don't know where he's coming from. Like, why? All right. So the cool thing is, this is, yes, gelled up, but also I need to get the rest of the bubbles out. I think it's done. All right. So I have some resin left, and I'm going to fill them the rest of the way. I hope this looks okay. I don't love this dark piece, though. I don't love that piece of sea glass. I was really hoping that there was more sea glassy colors, like the blues and greens and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna use my heat gun real quick and pop some of these bubbles. I'm not sure that any of these are domed, but it's hard to tell when everything's so clear. Like, it's hard to tell. But let me use my heat gun real quick and save as much as I can of it. I will be right back. Okay. I am not probably going to love this. I will show you what I'm working with here. Let's see. Move, Remy. Remy, go, please. Let me just clean this mess up real quick. I don't think that I'm going to love the coloring of the pieces that I put in. The little sea glass chips, because let me show you this. Come down. Let me bring you down here. So, oh, you can see. So this, it's like browns and stuff. So and it looks more like I messed up than that's how I intended it. So I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's always worth a try, right? Art is worth a try, but I don't think I'm gonna love it. All right, so I will just clean up the edges real quick for what I can clean up, and I will see you guys back on demold. Okay, so here we are for the demold of these coasters. Welcome back to Tiki Hut Treasures. I am gonna unmold these. I don't love them from the back, but you can't always tell from the back what it's gonna look like. So, oh, look at that. That's helpful. I was unmolding some other things and I must have cut my glove. All right, so let's see. So the bottom is uneven, so I am gonna have to do a like a top coat of some sort, or put plastic feet on here. But let's see if I even like them, if it's even worth it. See, so those little pieces that I added here, they look okay, but here they just look like bubbles, and the white sea glass, you can't even tell that that's sea glass. So that was kind of a waste. I did put in some glitter on the back right along the edge before some really thick glitter. I don't hate them, but I also don't think I love them. Yeah, these little pieces just look silly. So the other thing I can do is do a second layer. I wonder if it looks different if you put it on a darker color. Not by much. So now that makes the bubbles look worse, like the little things look worse. So I could do a second coaster layer and do just the blues and greens. Just make it real thin. Just so I didn't waste all this resin. So I may do another layer of something just so that they're not wasted. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. But yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do, is just do another layer of, even if it's just a darker color, and then put a base. I'm going to have to change it. So I don't love the sea glass. And so for me, it was a fail. This one looks better, but for me, I'm going to call it a fail. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm going to do another layer of, in the mold, I'll do another layer and then just put these pieces on top of them, like on top of whatever piece is being done. I'll put it down last minute and see if I can get it to stick so that it leaves a layer, and then I'll like paint the bottoms or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it, unless I just paint them and then top coat them. That's actually a better option, probably, just painting them and top coating, because I don't like it. And that's too bad. That's too bad. I hardly ever have things that I just hate. One update I do want to make is this, remember the galaxy paw? I think I already posted that video, but I ended up doing black around the rim, and I love it. And I did black all the way around the bottom of this. So together, I think it looks really cute. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do anything else to it, but that was kind of my save for this piece. Oh, that's from the bottom. That was kind of my save for this piece. I just loved the way that the top came out. It was just so Aurora Borealis, you know. I love the matte black, but I'm gonna coat it in resin, so it's not gonna stay matte. So I am gonna coat it with a resin. So anyway, so that is where I am with this current project. Thank you for being with me. Sorry that it was a fail, but you live and learn. So I think I'm going to just paint put some colored resin in a top coat, and then I'll just put a little bit of glitter along the edge, and I'll try and include that in this video too. I'm going to work on it right now. All right, well, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you later. Okay, so, oh, as soon as I hit record, the dog barks. That's awesome timing. Anyway, all right, so I have these done, and let's look at them. So, here's the back. Looks so pretty. Kai, stop. And then there's the front. So the mirror glass is much more evident. But I like both sides, actually. Both sides are very pretty. I actually think I like the top better. So, which sucks because I actually got alcohol ink put on the top. But either way, I can use them. So I'm sure I can wash the ink off. So I will do that. That's what you should not work on top of your projects that you've already finished. So, oh Lord, beautiful. These turned out so nice. Okay, so I have a win from this mold. In a couple of days, you'll see the video for this one. Don't cheat and look now. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.